If you are a skinny guy and you're trying to build muscle fast, you've probably been lied to. You've seen the 30-day transformations and all the secret supplements, and they probably left you frustrated and still looking the same. As a natty lifter who started exactly where you are, I'm here to tell you the brutal, unsexy truth about what it actually takes to build muscle quickly, and it's probably not what you think. So this video cuts through all the BS to give you the real roadmap. Let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick, let me just move my mic up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still hear. So one thing is that fast is actually relative, like natural limits apply, and you guys need to avoid unrealistic expectations. As a natty lifter, you don't have the same ability to recover and gain muscle as quickly to guys compared to guys who are like on gear, guys who are on steroids. So a lot of these fitness gurus that you see online, a lot of these 30-day transformations, 15-day transformation, a lot of that is like just good lighting, like good posing, getting a pump in, and then like literally going on gear. Like you guys need to like understand that a lot of the gurus and influencers you see out there online, when you see these insanely huge like guys with these crazy physiques and they've achieved it in like 6 months, 7 months, or like a year or like a few months or whatever, a lot of that is super unrealistic if you are a natty lifter. Now, understand that you can achieve really, really, really good physiques as a natty lifter, but you're not going to get that big in like 4 months. So just get that through your head, and you need to accept the fact that if you're going to be a natty lifter, it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's okay. Like we're doing this for the long term. We're doing this for our whole life. We're trying to be healthy and look good while doing it. We're not trying to get absolutely insanely insane or insanely huge as fast as possible and then die at 40. Like that's from a heart attack. Like that's not what we want. So the next thing is that you need to eat in a caloric surplus. If you guys aren't eating in a caloric surplus, you're not going to gain muscle. It's as simple as that. You need to give your body enough calories in order to actually build the muscle that you want. The other thing is to prioritize protein. Out of all the macros, fats, carbs, and protein is the only one you need to focus on if you want to build muscle. Super simple, super easy. Take however much you weigh in pounds and eat that amount in grams. So if you weigh 100 pounds and you're like 12, because who else weighs 100 pounds except 12-year-olds? If you're 12, for example, and you weigh 100 pounds, you would need to eat 100 grams of protein every single day. If you're not 12, let's say you're like 25 and you're actually in the gym and you're trying to build muscle and you weigh like 150 pounds, you're still pretty skinny. You're probably still pretty weak, I would say, at 150 pounds. What you need to do is eat 150 grams of protein. Super easy, super simple. Now you guys understand. The other thing is to focus on compound lifts. These are all the lifts like that typically include a barbell, like your squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, rows, lunges. Pull-ups is another example. You don't use a barbell for that, but I still consider it like a compound movement. Focus on all of those, and those lifts are going to be the bread and butter for your physique. Those are going to give you the best gains with your time in the gym. The other thing is progressive overload. So you guys need to make sure you're implementing progressive overload every single time you go to the gym in order for yourself to actually grow. What is progressive overload? Basically means you're getting stronger each time you work out. So either increase the sets, increase the weights, increase the reps, decrease the rest period between sets, or work on having better form. Focus on those things each workout and you'll start growing. The other thing is proper training frequency. I teach guys how to get an amazing physique as a natty lifter, just training 2 times per week. I've only been training 2 times per week for the past 7 or 8 years, and I've built a pretty good physique. Plus, I only go to the gym for like half an hour to 45 minutes. And it takes me like an hour to work out if I'm like being lazy and like talking a whole lot. But the industry, like the scientific industry standard for proper muscle recovery as a natural lifter is that anytime you work out a muscle, that muscle is going to need pretty much around 48 hours or 2 days to properly recover. So that's why like it doesn't make sense to train biceps every single day. Like you need to have the proper consistency and the proper training frequency in order to actually grow. The other thing is that recovery is super important if you actually want to build natural muscle and you want to do it fast. Super easy. Sleep 8 hours a day and actually like rest on your rest days. Like I said, don't train chest every single day for like 4 sets every single day. Like you're just going to burn out. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get injured. You're not going to actually give your chest any like time to grow. Other than that, consistency is very important as well too. So even on days you don't want to go to the gym, you still got to show up. Consistency is way more important than you actually think for your overall like muscle building journey. Just show up every single workout, even on days where you don't feel like it, and you'll start seeing progress as well too. Supplements are cool, but you don't need to focus on them. focus on diet, focus on training, focus on recovery, focus on progressive overload, and you'll start seeing results. That's all you need. If forever you just want me to tell you about a few core supplements I recommend, get protein powder, get dextrose powder, and get creatine, get a multivitamin, get a fish oil pill. Focus on those 5 things and you'll be fine. Last thing I want to talk about is that, yes, this video is about building muscle fast, but like I said, guys, the natural bodybuilding, like your physique as a natural bodybuilder is going to be a journey. It's going to take a little bit of time. You're not just going to get huge in 30 days like you see on these fitness transformations. Those guys are all on gear. It's going to take you a little bit of time. Just accept that. Now, it's not like you're not going to get results within a month. You'll get results. You'll get stronger. You'll get a little bit bigger. But for you to get from the point you're at now, which is you being skinny, small, weak, to like your actual dream physique, it's going to take a little bit of time. Just accept that. Be okay with it, and you'll be fine. So that's it for this video. That's it for today. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and you actually want to start building real muscle, guys, hit that subscribe button. And I've got a school community that's called Muscle Method that's literally designed for skinny, natty guys under 30 who want to build drug-free muscle with just 2 workouts per week. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description below. Peace out. Bye. See you guys later.